Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix when the game is not launching or crashing, or if you're facing DirectX function error or loading issue with the game, then please follow the steps shown in this video. Now the first step is to restart your computer. Simply restart your computer, and after the system restart you can launch the game and then you can check. Still not working. The next step is to rename or delete the settings folder in documents folder. Now for this you can open File Explorer on your computer, go to documents over here, open Battlefield 6, and over here you can see settings folder. You can just create a backup if you want. All the saved settings will be lost when you do so. So create a backup and then you can rename this folder, or you can even delete this folder. And once you rename it, now you can launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to rename Battlefield 6 in documents folder. Create a backup first, because you will lose all the game progress. You have to start everything from scratch. Now for this you can open File Explorer, go to documents. Here you can see Battlefield 6. Make a right click, copy this folder, and you can paste it to the desktop. Once you have a backup created, now you can make a right click on this Battlefield 6 and then you can rename it. And once you rename this folder, now you can launch the game. It will start from scratch. Still you are facing the problem. The next step is to make changes in the exploit protection for Battlefield 6 exe file only. Now for this, open Windows settings, go to privacy and security, go to Windows security, and then click on virus and threat protect. No, click on app and browser controls. So click over here and then go to exploit protection over here. Scroll down. Here you can see exploit protection. Click on exploit protection settings and then go to program settings over here and then click on add a program to customize and choose exact file path and go to the game installation folder. So if the game is installed from EA app, then this is the location. If it is installed in C drive, if the game is installed on Steam, then open program file 686. Now open the Steam folder, then open the Steam apps folder. Now open the common folder. Now open the game folder, and then you have to select. Now if you have the game on Epic Games, I think it is in program files, Epic Games, or maybe program file 686, Epic Games. Okay, I don't have the game installed on Epic Games. So go to the game installation folder wherever the game is installed and then select the game exe file and then click on open. Once the game is added, you will see this pop-up. Now over here you have to make these changes only with Battlefield 6 exe file. So put a check on all override system settings and then you have to turn this off. Again select this, turn this off. Select this. If this is on like this, you have to turn it off. Select this. If it is on, turn it off. In my case, these are already off. Control flow guard, this is on, turn it off. Override system settings for data execution prevention, you can turn it off. Again, put a check, turn it off. In my case, these are already off. And this is on, turn it off. Again, turn it off. Off, turn it off. It is already off. Once you put a check on override system settings for all the option, make sure each option is off, and then you hit apply. Click on yes to allow, and then you have to relaunch the game. Relaunch the game and then check. This has worked for many players, so it might work for you. Next step is to enable. In future, whenever you want to remove this exe file, you can always click on this Battlefield exe file and you can remove, and it will be set to default. Now next step is to enable secure boot. Now before you enable the secure boot, if you're not used to update system BIOS settings, in that case you can contact your system manufacturer support team, because incorrect changes in the BIOS settings may result in no boot issue. Your computer may not start and you might face other issues. And details guide on secure boot, you can find it on EA website. You can the link is provided on the video description. You can go to this how to use secure boot on your PC. There is a detailed guide from EA, and there is also a detailed guide from Microsoft. You can also visit this, and here you can see how to enable secure boot. Now to enable secure boot, I'll show you how to do it, but just make sure that you read this, and only when you understand this, if you can do it, you can do it, or else you can contact your PC manufacturer. So to enable secure boot, so first of all shut down your computer. Now once you shut down your computer, power on your computer, and immediately you have to keep on, tap the BIOS key. In my case it's F2. In different brands it may be different key. So for me, going to system BIOS is F2 as soon as you start the computer. And once you start the computer, on the screen, so here it is boot configuration. So I will go to the boot configuration. It may be some other name, so go to the boot option. In my case it's UEFI, and then you can scroll down, and over here you can see secure boot, and in my case here you can see enable secure boot is disabled over here. So just turn on the secure boot. So I enable the secure boot and then hit apply changes, and then over here you can see apply setting information. Are you sure that you want to apply your changes? And then you have to click on OK. And then at the bottom right, now you can exit. Now after the system restart, you can just launch the game. Now still not working, update the system BIOS. To update the system BIOS, you can go to your system manufacturer website. So if you have a Dell computer, go to Dell. If you have Lenovo, go to Lenovo. Whichever brand you have, go to their website, enter your serial tag, or you can select your model number, or you can enter your service tag number. Just make sure that you select your computer over here. Now this is just an example. I'm showing you with different with Dell computer. Select your computer. Now once you select your computer, go to drivers and downloads, and then you have to find the driver over here. Now you have to find BIOS driver, BIOS file. Select the right operating system. If you have Windows 11, select Windows 11, and then you can find the system BIOS. Once you find the BIOS file, you can download the BIOS file, and then you can install the latest BIOS on your computer. Now in case of laptop, when you update the system BIOS, make sure battery is more than 10% and the AC adapter, the charger, is connected to the computer. During the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when it's updating the system BIOS. After the BIOS update, log into the computer and then launch the game. Next step is to PC with dual graphic card, disable integrated graphic card drive, not the driver, disable the graphic card. Integrated the Intel one. So for example, in my case, make a right click on the start menu and then go to device manager. So my computer has a dual graphic card. If you expand display adapter over here, one is Intel and another is the dedicated graphic card. Now make a right click on the Intel one, the integrated one, and then you can click on disable device and then launch the game. This has worked for many players, so it might work for you. Try this. Try DX11 or DX12 in the launch option. Steam users, make a right click on the game, select properties. In the launch option, type in -DX11, and then you can launch the game and then check. If that does not work, you can even try -DX12, and then you can launch the game and then check. Still not working, you can remove this. If you face any problem, you can remove it. Follow the next step. EA app users can go to manage over here and then go to view properties. Here you can see advanced launch option. You can type in -DX11, save the settings, launch the game and then check. If that does not work, you can even try -DX12, save the settings, launch the game and then check. Still not working, remove this, save it, follow the next step. And for Epic Games launcher user, I think it's the same thing. You can go to profile icon, then go to settings, and then scroll down. At the end you will see your game. You have to click on the game and then you will see like arguments and some argument option, and then you have to type in DX11 or DX12. If that does not work, remove it and then follow the next step. Now if you have these like Daemon tools, you can uninstall it or you can disable it. Uninstall interception driver sometimes with the keyboard. I think this is a kind of keyboard driver which is giving trouble to many players. AutoHotKey, DS4 Windows, any kind of virtual controller, you can close it in the task manager, also disable it in the device manager. So I have made a separate video on each one of them. Like if you're receiving this error, this software cannot be used at the same time as Disksoft Daemon tools. For this, you can follow the steps from this video, and if you're receiving this AutoHotKey error, then you can follow the steps from here. If you're receiving like error virtual controller, then you can follow the steps from here. All the links are provided in the video description. If you're receiving this software cannot be used at the same time, game interception, then you can follow the steps from this video. Now the next step is to repair EA AntiCheat. Now for this, you can go to the game installation folder. If you have the game on Steam, make a right click on the game, select manage, click on browse local files. It will take you to the game installation folder. If you have the game on EA app, then you can click on manage, view properties, and then click on open folder. This will again take you to the game installation folder. Open EA AntiCheat folder. Here you can see EA AntiCheat installer. Make a right click, then click on run as administrator. Click on yes to allow. And then you will see the repair option. Click on repair. Click on OK to select the game folder. Now go to the game installation folder. So in my case, wherever the game is installed, go to the game installation folder, and then you have to select the Battle 6 folder, and then you have to select Battle 6 and let the repair complete. Once the repair is complete, now you can launch the game. Here you can see install success. Now you can check. And if that does not work, if you see Battlefield 6 over here, you can select Battlefield 6 over here, and then you can even go for repair. You can go for update option. In my case, I don't see it. I see 2042. But if you see Battlefield 6, you can update it and you can check. But in my case, I don't see anything. Now make a right click on Easy AntiCheat. If the repair does not work, again run as administrator. Click on yes to allow. And then click on uninstall all. This will uninstall Easy AntiCheat for all the EA games, but you can install it. Click on uninstall all. And then once the uninstall is complete, again, you can make a right click and then run as administrator. Click on yes to allow. And then you can again click on repair. OK. And then you can select the Battlefield 6 and then click on select folder. And then let the installation complete, let the repair complete. Install success. Now you can launch the game and then check. If that does not work, run as administrator, click on yes to allow, and this time uninstall all. And once this is done, uninstall success. Now close, do not install it from here. Instead, you can go to EA app or Steam, wherever you have the game, and then you can launch the game. When you launch the game, during the launch, it will install EA AntiCheat. So even if you uninstall the EA AntiCheat, here you can see, do you want to allow EA Javelin AntiCheat? It will install it when you launch the game. So it's not a big deal. And if you don't see EA AntiCheat like anywhere in the game folder, in that case, you can install EA AntiCheat from the EA website. You can go to EA website. The link is provided in the video description. And then over here, you can see EA AntiCheat installer. So you can click on it and then you can run this exe file and you can install EA AntiCheat. So here you can see it's installing EA AntiCheat right now. So even if you uninstall it, even if you uninstall EA AntiCheat for all the games, whenever you launch that game, it will install the EA AntiCheat. And on the website, you can just make a click on this EA AntiCheat and it will launch EA AntiCheat. Click on yes to allow. And then you will see EA AntiCheat. You can follow the steps if you don't find EA AntiCheat file in game folder. Now the next step is to try debug mode in NVIDIA control panel. So you can go to desktop, make a right click on the desktop, and then go to show more option and then click on NVIDIA control panel. And once NVIDIA control panel is open, it's installing. I'm not able to get rid of it. Now over here you can see restore option. You can go to global settings, click on restore option, and then click on yes, and then you can launch the game. To try debug mode in NVIDIA control panel, at the top left here you can see help option. Select debug mode. Make sure debug mode is checked over here. Once debug mode is checked, now you can okay, you have to apply the changes. Once when you select debug mode or when you perform restore, at the bottom right you will see the apply option. Hit apply, and then you can launch the game. So let me close the game for now. All right. Now it's still not working. The next step is to install DirectX. Now for this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Here you can see download option. Click on download and then you run this exe file. If you see now click on yes to allow. Now you will see the accept option. Click on accept. Next. Uncheck install Bing bar. I don't want it. Click on next and let the installation complete. Once this is installed, you will see finish option. You have to click on finish and then restart your computer, and after the system restart, launch the game and then you can check. Now still not working. The next step is to perform a clean installation of your graphics card driver. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website and then select your graphic card from the list. Make sure that you select your graphic card over here and select your operating system and then click on find. And on this page, you will see the latest graphic card driver at the very top. Right now it's 580.88 GeForce Game Ready driver. So whichever is the latest, you click on view and then you can download that file. Click on download. And once the download is complete, you can run the exe file. When you run the exe file, click on yes to allow, then click on OK. Now click on agree and continue. Select the option custom over here and then click on next and then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation. Make sure that you put a check over here and then click on next. After the clean installation, restart your computer. And after the system restart, launch the game and then check. Still not working. AMD card users, uninstall the current graphic card driver, restart your computer, go to AMD website, select your graphic card, install the latest graphic card driver, restart your computer and then check. Next step is to run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphics settings in Windows search box, click on graphics settings, click on add desktop app and then go to the game installation folder. If you have the game on Steam, open the game folder, select the game exe file and then click on add. Once the game is added, click on the game and then over here select high performance. You will see your graphic card over here and now launch the game. If you have the game on EA app, then you can go to program files folder and then open EA games and then again select the game exe file, click on add and once it is added, again select high performance. You will see your graphic card. Now you can launch the game and then check. Desktop users, connect the display cable or HDMI cable to the dedicated graphic card slot, not the motherboard slot, because if your computer has a dual graphic card, one is Intel, do not connect to Intel, connect it to the NVIDIA or AMD dedicated graphic card slot. Next step is to run EA app or Steam as an administrator. So if you have the game on EA app, click on this 3 horizontal line, click on exit and then you type in EA app and then make a right click on EA app and then click on run as administrator and then launch the game. If you have the game on Steam, do the same thing, exit and then you can type in Steam and then make a right click on Steam and then run as administrator and then you can check. Next step is to, if you are using any third-party antivirus like Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee, whichever antivirus program you have, allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. Now, if you're using Windows security, open Windows settings, go to privacy and security, Windows security, virus and threat protection. Scroll down at the end, you will see manage ransomware protection. Click on it. Click on allow an app through control folder access. Click on yes to allow, and then click on add an allowed app. Click on browser apps. Go to the game installation folder. Select the game exe file, click on open. Again click on add an allowed app, browser apps, select this exe file, EA cheat game service launcher, open, add all the exe file to your antivirus program as well. EA AntiCheat, you add this also. Now control panel and then go to system and security, Windows Defender Firewall. And then click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Click on change settings. Click on allow another app. Click on browse and then do the same thing. Open the game folder and then select the game exe file. Click on open. Click on add. In my case, the game is already added. And again, click on allow another app. Click on browse and then select this exe file. Click on open. Click on add. In my case, I have already added. Again, click on allow another app. Click on browse and then EA AntiCheat, select this one, add. Once everything is added, now you can launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to run the game as an administrator from the game installation folder. Now for this, you can go to wherever the game is installed, make a right click on the game, select manage, click on browse local files, and then make a right click on the game, select properties, go to this tab and then put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game and then check. Still not working. Again, go to properties, put a check over here, select Windows 8, hit apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game from here, and then check. Still not working. This time you can put a check on disable full screen optimization, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game, and then check. When you put a check on all these boxes, still not working, in that case you can even try Windows 7 over here. Hit apply, click on OK, launch the game. Still not working. When you put a check on all these boxes, you can uncheck these boxes. Hit apply, click on OK, and you can try to launch the game using this EA AntiCheat service game launcher. You can make a right click and then click on run as administrator, try launching the game from here, and then check. Still not working. The next step is to repair or verify the game file on EA App, Steam, or Epic Games, wherever you have the game. So for Steam users, make a right click on the game, select properties, go to install files tab, and then click on verify integrative game files. Once the verification is 100% complete, launch the game. If you have the game on EA App, click on manage, and then you will see the repair option. Hit repair. After the repair, launch the game. Still not working. The next step is to update Windows to the latest version. This is important. So open Windows settings, go to Windows Update or Update and Security, and then click on check for update. Once all the updates are installed, you will see download or install option. Install all the updates and then restart your computer. And after the system restart, launch the game. Next step is to install Visual C++ file. This is important, so copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Here you can see Visual Studio files. You have to download this x86 and x64 version. Download both the files and then run the exe file. Now if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install button, hit install. Download this x64 file as well and run this exe file. Again, if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install button, hit install. Make sure both the files are installed. Once installed, now restart your computer. Restart is a must after this, and after the system restart, launch the game. Still not working. The next step is to increase the virtual memory. Now to increase the virtual memory, type in view advanced system settings. Click on view advanced system settings over here. Under advanced, click on the first settings. Wait. Settings, and then go to advanced tab over here. Click on change over here. Uncheck the box which says automatically manage paging file, and then select your drive where the game is installed, and then select custom size. For initial size is 1.5 multiplied total RAM. Total RAM you can check in your Windows settings. Go to system, and then okay, I have to update this. I will have to fix this. Now go to system, and then you can go to about, and over here you can see what kind of how much RAM you have. In my case is 16 gigabyte. So I have to convert this 16 gigabyte into megabyte. So 16 gigabyte, to convert into megabyte, it's 16 multiplied 1024. So 16 multiplied 1024, 16384. This is my total RAM. Initial size is multiplied 1.5. Multiplied 1.5, that is 24576. 24576. And this is as per my RAM. For me is 16. If it is 8 GB, you have to calculate accordingly. Now for maximum size, it's 3 multiplied total RAM. So total RAM is again 16 in my case, multiplied 1024. That is 16384 multiplied 3. That is 49152. 49152. And then you can click on set over here. And then click on OK. And then click on OK. OK. Then you have to restart your computer. After the system restart, you can launch the game. Still not working. In that case, you can type in view advanced system settings once again. Go to view advanced system settings over here, and then go to first settings, and then go to advanced tab. This time, click on change over here, and this time you can select system manage size, and then click on set, and then click on OK, and you have to restart your computer. Click on restart, and after the system restart, launch the game. Now still not working. You can change everything to default. That means go to settings, advanced, change. If nothing is working, you can again put a check over here. Just change it to default the way it was before, and then follow the next step. Next step is to unplug all the external devices which you're not using. So if you have OTAs, wheel, pedals, any kind of USB adapter connected which you're not using, disconnect it. Disconnect extra controller. Sometimes we have extra controller connected, the virtual controller connected, disconnect it. Uninstall VPN. If you're not using VPN, you can uninstall VPN. Disable overlay. Steam users can go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, turn off the option which is enable the Steam overlay while in game. And if you have the game on EA app, then you can click on these three horizontal lines, go to settings, and I think go to application over here, and then you will see overlay option over here somewhere. Overlay, in-game overlay, you can turn this off, turn off, and then you can launch the game and then check. If you have any other overlay application running like Discord running, you can go to Discord settings, turn off Discord's overlay. If you have NVIDIA app running, then in that case you can launch NVIDIA app, and then you can go to settings over here, and then you will see NVIDIA overlay. You can turn this off, and then you can launch the game. If also close, if you have overclocked your computer, then like if you have overclocked your computer, then set it to default. Set it to default. And then close all the overclocking application, like if you have MSI, Afterburner, Riva Tuner, any kind of overclocking application running, close it. Turn off. If you have any kind of third-party application or services running, close it. And if you have undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. Now, you can skip this step if you are not able to launch the game, but if you are able to launch the games, you can switch to window mode, lower down graphics settings, and then check. Now, once you launch the game, you can go to graphics over here. Now, once you go to graphics, if graphics quality is set to like ultra, you can set it to high. You can even go for medium. And over here, performance preset, I will set it to balanced. Scroll down. And over here, if this is set to full screen, you can try window mode. And in full screen, you can, if this is set to 4K, you can try 1920 into 1080p. You can even lower down more. And for refresh rate, you can, in my case, I've set it to 60 Hertz. So you can try this. You can even try window mode. And if the vertical sync is on, you can turn it off and then check. If it is already off, then you can turn it on and then check. Now the last step is to uninstall and reinstall the game to different drives. So if nothing is working, you can uninstall the game. Now after you uninstall the game, restart your computer and then try to install the game to C drive. So if the game is installed to D drive or E drive, install the game to C drive and then check. If the game is already installed to C drive, try installing the game to another SSD and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to run this game successfully on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.